I've been asked to remind you that Video Spotlight is the only video jukebox program in the entire civilized world, and in fact even in the known universe, with a 24-hour hotline. So give them a ring at 429-9686. That's 429-9686, and you know the area code because it's the same one you're in right now. And you can put your request in.
Peter, in 1968, internal difficulties had begun to pull the group apart.
The Monkees.
Right.
That group that I used to belong to, yes. Internal difficulties.
Right.
Yes, I had a terrible stomach problem, and Mickey was suffering from difficulties in the lungs.
Anyway, you were first to leave and you formed your own band, Peter Tork or The Release.
Peter Tork or Release. Now there was a legend of showbiz that a man can be proud of. Yes,
it contains so many popular people in the band. Right?
Yes, right. People you have probably never heard of, actually. Except for me. And have you heard of me yet? Have you forgotten?
Who are they?
The people in the band were Riley Wildflower, that was 1960s name if ever there was one, and a couple of women, one you may have heard of named Judy Mahan, was a folk singer of some repute, and all good. And my then girlfriend, Ren Stewart, played drums in the group and sang.
Did these people have any interesting qualities, or?
Yeah, Riley Wildflower was real tall.
Coming up in just about 15 minutes or so, we'll announce the winners of our Yes contest here on Video Spotlight. Now more video music.
More video music. We're going to turn to some Motown music from the Crown Prince of Motown, Berry Gordy's son Rockwell, and this homage to paranoia called Somebody's Watching Me, by David Bowie from the Serious Moonlight Tour, and there's some serious moonlight on that video too. Video Spotlight would be delighted to have your comments, your suggestions, your criticisms. Spare us the obscene mail because nobody here gets off on that stuff. Send it to Video Spotlight, P.O. Box 1951, Bloomfield, New Jersey, 07003. That's Bloomfield, New Jersey, P.O. Box 1950. Back this up. Video Spotlight, P.O. Box 1951, Bloomfield, New Jersey, 07003.
Made it to that one. In January of 1983, in New York City, the Peter Tork project began. Why? Or how? Or when?
Do you know you've asked one of the great questions of cosmological discourse? I believe that the great history of philosophy could be written on the basic question of why did that project begin?
You were bored, I understand, right?
Yes, easily, among other things. Yes, I had nothing to do one day and saw these guys going doo-wop-dee-wop, doo-wop-dee-wop on the corner and said, hey, let's form a band.
And they said, why?
And they said, why? And I couldn't come up with an answer. And a year later, the answer is, why not? And the question is...
Who were these people? Who are they? What instruments did they play?
They were Jerry Renino on bass, Derek Lord on drums, and Scott Abitabile on guitar. These are people that you haven't heard of yet, but I'm sure that you will hear from them again. Their pictures will be on post office walls and things like that, I'm sure. Now ask me why the band...
is no longer here.
The band broke up.
Why did the band break up?
Internal difficulties.
More of those pains.
Cerebral hemorrhages, diverticulitis, nasal problems, internal problems.
All right, next up, more video music. Once again, we go to the videotape for Rick Springfield, Don't Talk to Strangers, here on Video Spotlight.
Well, now we're going to a man named Van Stevenson. This is his first videotape, and although the press bio says that his songs have been performed by lots of other artists. And so here is Van Stevenson's first video, a modern-day Delilah. That's it. He doesn't get any jokes because he hasn't earned it.
This is Al Kachi, and you're watching Video Spotlight. My special guest VJ tonight is Peter Tork. What's in store for the future of Peter Tork?
Well, the future is certainly going to be whatever is coming.
Tonight, I bet you're going to go to sleep. That's first in the future.
No, well, the first in the future is to get home, and then I go to sleep. I'm going to be doing some solo touring. I've been playing an acoustic act off and on for several years. Mostly
solo tour. Is that so low we can't hear you?
No, you shouldn't be so lucky. It is very low, but not that low. I'm going to be playing in Toronto, a place called Cafe on the Park. And then on the 30th of June, I will be at Godfrey Daniels in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, spelled Bethlehem, but rhymes with Bedlam, Pennsylvania, the 30th of June, Godfrey Daniels. So come over to Godfrey Daniels in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and bring your money, because they won't let you in without it. And like that, and more solo tours, and keep your eyes and ears open, and subscribe to the local fanzines, and they'll tell you where I'm going to be, and when, and why, in spite of internal difficulties.
One place you may be at is your doctor to check those up.
Yes, call your doctor about internal difficulties.
More video music.
More video music.
Here's, I say that.
Thanks very much, because if you hadn't, I might not have remembered. Here's no stranger to rock and roll. At least she's no stranger to me. It's Grace Slick, and she's no stranger than she used to be. This is a Jefferson Starship song. And what is the name? Oh, yeah, Stranger. Oh, I get it. Hi, this is Peter Tork. Stay tuned for more of your favorite videos right here on Video Spotlight. Oh, will you love it? That was 11 by 2. No, that was 2 o'clock by you. No, wait a minute. It was 11 o'clock by you too. That's it. That's what you were watching on this video. If you were watching this video cable channel a scant few moments ago, that's what you were watching. At least it says here, and I surely hope so.
And if you, I'm just waiting for him to shut up, okay. And if you'd like to get in touch with us for any of your video requests anytime, our number is area code 201-429-9686. It's 429-9686. Call in your video requests anytime. I'm very happy to hear from you.
Yes, and please send in your comments, not to me, but over here to this guy, to Video Spotlight, P.O. Box 1951, the year of my birth, Bloomfield, New Jersey, 07003.
Right, has Tork, X of a lot of bands. And Peter, you have any comments to say for check out this evening?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the philosophical difficulty of trying to manage the cosmological inferences involved with internal difficulties. They can be transcended, and remember to try.
Well, until next week, we'll have more video music on Video Spotlight. This is Al Kachi, along with Peter Tork.
And
thank you for
Peter Tork, along with Al Kachi.
On behalf
it's good to be down. I mean, it's good to be here.
On behalf of CM Productions and Spectrum Productions, we remind you that video killed the radio star.
And none too soon, I say. Ha ha ha.